No, not to worry. Whenever you're ready to trek across the jungle, I'll be ready to sit here and watch.
Hey, buddy. You're getting it done out there.
You saying that in general, or...?
Owen's quick to brag. Not that you haven't earned it, right?
I couldn't do this without Owen.
Keep it up and they'll be talking about us all over Bastion. You're raising our name. We're getting more offers. I've started color coding the ledgers. It's beautiful.
What about you? Any exciting jobs? Well, besides paperwork?
Remember that job my buddies and I took? Dealing with local wildlife.
How'd it go?
We fly out to where there's been reported attacks. The fort sends word they lost contact with some sentinels nearby. It's quiet. No one's saying it, but we haven't seen this patrol and we're all thinking it.
Please tell me this has a happy ending.
You're in luck. We find the sentinels backed into a cave. They're surrounded by scorpions. We start to divide and conquer. This sentinel rookie with a cracked faceplate mentions they've got explosives. I keep the scorpions away while he sets it up. I don't know what happened, but we get a fire instead of a boom, so I yell, "Work with it!" Next thing you know, we've got the sentinels back, and the rookie's explaining to Vool why he's down half an eyebrow.
Now that's one to remember.
Wouldn't have done it without your tie-breaking vote.
Something tells me the job would have been interesting either way.
You never know, eh?
Guess not. See you around, Jack.
I'm so sorry. There's been an ambush. Your husband...
No. How can that be? He wasn't alone.
Many freelancer stories have been lost. Find them and bring them home. Their sacrifices won't be forgotten. Their deeds should burn bright. Very bright. You hear me?
I hear you.
The site ahead has not been tended to. You will change that. A freelancer died here. Others came to finish his work. Some remain. Strong alone, stronger together. Clear out any unwelcome visitors. They are unfit to dwell here.
On it.
here myself. Sweep the vermin away. Now light the fire to celebrate their lives and guide them home.
Got it.
Rest, well, we will all find each other when the world is finished. I have another site for you, very close. This next place will be bloody. You must collect the links of the fallen freelancers.
So you can write their story?
Yes.
Looks like a recent battle.
Yes, quite recent. Many stories ended. You do well clearing those bastards out. Sometimes I miss the action. Looks clear for the most part. Now, search for any links that remain.
Some gear, but no link to collect. Gear's mostly stripped, including the helmet.
So no link?
None.
Strange.
some more gear here. It's serviceable, but no links again. Scars, I guess?
No, Scars would never leave all this behind. Someone else.
That's all of them. No links. Anywhere.
Damn. I know who's doing this. I don't know why, though. First, survivors left a memorial here. Light the fire.
Links.
Outlaws. Criminals with no code. Banished from civilization. Monsters.
We've got company.
There they are. Lawless cowards. You get back everything they stole. All of it.
I'll try. I got some gear. Helmets mostly.
Good. Get the rest before we lose them. They will keep coming, believe me. Focus on retrieving all that they stole. Very important.
Got a link here.
I knew it! They are stealing links. Why? Makes no sense.
More links. They were after them for sure.
Bring back all you find. We'll need to figure this out later. I have a long history with outlaws. All of it bad. links you retrieve will allow us to celebrate those who died here. But we're not finished. More outlaws are coming. Make sure none of them ever dare set foot here again.
Why are there so few stories posted back at the fort?
Most went to Freemark, to the Grand Wall. After the Heart of Rage, we started again in Fort Tarsus.
So you lost all those stories in Fremont?
Yes, we lost much of our history. How did they know to come here? How?
I think they're out of fight.
Outlaws stealing from us. Stealing our history. I don't understand why. But listen, there is one more site. Very important.
On my way. Is this it?
A monument of sorts. Yes, I've not been able to visit for some time, and I wanted to see it again. For a freelancer. He did great things. So stubborn. So come, bring me the links you recovered. Their stories will be written.
You're a merchant? What are you selling?
You're a freelancer, right?
What gave me away?
The freelancer logo.
Yeah, I was... Never mind. Do you need something?
What does it cost to contract you?
It changes depending on the ask.
My grain supplier put his business on hold until he can resolve some sort of family argument.
That's a little out of the freelancer purview, I'm afraid.
Oh, no.
What's going on exactly?
It's my business. My parents are gone, and it's just me now. I'm Mora, by the way. I sell fruits, vegetables, but most of my sales were in grains. Bakeries.
But now your suppliers stopped shipping grain because of his family argument.
Right. But I have a solution. At least, I think I have a solution.
What's that?
A farm. An inside farm. Self-sustainable, indoor farming. You never have to go outside the walls. I figured out a way. I did. I built a prototype. Just one seed. But it's sprouting.
Sounds like it would solve your problem. You should make one.
I would, but I don't have the resources. I need support. Financial support.
You might still find the opportunity. Maybe fruit sales will pick up.
Maybe. Still. Thank you for listening. You were very kind to a stranger.
Well, that's the freelancer way. Mostly.
It was good to meet you. And if you ever do need fruit...
I know where to find you.
Freelancer? Freelancer, yes, excellent, you're here.
Matthias, need something?
Need something? Oh, no. Have something. You remember that strange energy the ruins emitted?
I remember you mentioning something while I collected them.
I managed to isolate and identify the energy pattern. I passed it along to your cipher.
Who can now help me find those invisible runes?
Which are the key to unlocking another impenetrable mystery.
Which means you want me to go find more of them.
Yes, the more the better. With enough, I'm certain I can find the location of the Elysian manuscript. Certain. I have several leads. It's very promising. Talk later.
You got it, Matthias.
Sorry, Freelancer, I'm busy. Come back later.
Hey, where's my drink?
So, what are you after today?
Matthias Sumner. Is he really banned from the bar?
That Arcanist? Oh yeah. Technically, he's not allowed within half a click, but the fort's not that big.
I don't suppose I could persuade you to unban him, even temporarily.
Once, when the Sentinels were doing maintenance on the wall, a wyvern got in here. Took 3 suits to chase out of the men's toilet. Still caused less property damage than Boy Genius.
That can't be true. Either part.
All Arcanists are crazy, Freelancer. That one's got enough crazy to fill 3 or 4 heads.
Anyways, everything going all right around here lately? No curses or anything?
Doesn't work like that. Guy before Dusty, Xeno something, took over, changed the name to the Black Emporium. 2 months later, hit by lightning. Inside the fort. Sentinels found him fried to a crisp and fused to his chair in the back room. Glitch crap just happens. You don't hear about it beforehand.
I see plenty of things in the jungle just as weird as that.
The further out into the frontier you go, the more glitched it gets. I'm not sweating it. Besides, this is the only spot to get a drink between ANTHEM and glitching Allheim. It's worth nearly as much as the city of Helios. I'm not giving that up for a scary story.
Remember when this place was called the Shifty Koroks?
First, that only lasted 2 months. And second, don't call it.
I shouldn't have been digging in there anyway.
I'm so glad to see you. I've been wanting to warn you about the bar owner.
Okay.
Her name is Max.
All right.
Now be careful with her. I'm telling you this as a friend.
I wouldn't consider us friends.
Well, maybe not yet, but I feel like we're getting to know each other, and that's a start, right?
Well...
Don't answer. What you need to know is that Max might be connected to regulators. Word in the fort is, if you owe her money and don't pay up, you could end up face down in a Scar encampment, torn apart by Wyvern.
But if she's got regulator connections, why wouldn't she turn you over to them?
Hey, I'm just telling you what I heard, because I don't want you to get hurt.
Thanks for the heads up.
You're welcome, my friend.
Looks like this is your lucky day.
Why's that?
You just bumped into the oldest man in Fort Tarsis. Name's Jarek.
Nice to meet you.
You too. You know, you don't live as long as I have without seeing some things.
Yeah? Like what?
I was there when the Scars swarmed the fort's terraces. It was a bloodbath. Happened over 50 years ago, and it feels like yesterday. I was also there when the Scars came over the walls. What do you think about that?
I think you've seen a lot.
You bet I have. More than you ever will, that's for sure.
You don't even know me. Why would you assume that?
Because my life has been filled with nothing but bloodshed and disaster. I've survived Strider ambushes, Dominion attacks and outlaws. I've even run from wyverns. I've seen enough death the last 50 lifetimes. And yet, somehow, I'm still kicking.
So what's your secret to survival?
It ain't no secret. I'm a pragmatist. I always did what I had to in order to survive.
I'm sorry. You must have lost many people along the way.
You got that right. I've outlived every friend I ever had. Sometimes I wonder if I made the right choices. I was in a mining crew digging for ore near Heliost when the main shaft collapsed. We were trapped behind a solid wall of rock. We had no idea of how long it would take for the rescue party to dig us out. I was lucky enough to find a bottle of water. But there were 6 of us.
1 bottle of water for 6 miners? How many of you made it out?
I was the only survivor.
You're tough as nails. That's why you're still alive.
I guess so.
You guess? How else does one man live while 5 perish?
I just did what I had to do.
So what exactly did you have to do?
If I'd have shared that water, nobody would have lived.
So you chose to let 5 people die to save yourself?
I told you, I'm a pragmatist.
I guess that's why you're the oldest man in Fort Tarsis.
Don't you judge me. You've seen death. You've done things. I can see it in your eyes. It's usually a glint of sadness or knowledge, but in some people, that glint turns into a gleam. And a gleam means they want to see more death. Be careful, freelancer. I still see a glint in your eyes.
Trouble at the graves, eh?
Yeah. Outlaws.
The links you recovered. Priceless to me, but...
Wouldn't buy a hot meal?
Nor a bottle of Fortuo brew. So much history destroyed when the Grand Wall in Freemark fell. Who we lost, what they accomplished.
That last grave I visited.
A friend. He never came home. I made that marker for him. For now, I have many stories to write and glasses to raise.
You're back. Wonderful. I get flashes of inspiration whenever we chat.
Really? That's good, right?
Oh, yes. You know, my mentor had strong feelings about inspiration and the gathering thereof. Inspiration must be seized, Matthias, she'd say. Grab it by the throat and don't let go. Well, she didn't actually say throat, but something else. Philo Ray had no time for propriety.
Philo Ray taught you? I've heard she was a brilliant arcanist.
And the reason I'm not dead in a ditch.
How did you meet?
I robbed her.
That really was not what I was expecting.
She was a fancy lady, I was a street kid. What would you have done?
Okay, fine. I probably would have robbed her too.
Can you blame me? All I saw was a case full of expensive-looking things. I knew they had to be worth something to someone, so I grabbed the case. Shaper relics. I didn't realize the danger. I got lucky, nothing blew up when I took it apart. But Phyla had followed me. It was impossible for an unschooled vagrant to silence a relic, she said.
That made her want to teach you?
I think so. She never explained. Maybe it was the way I handled the relic. It took her an hour to convince me to go with her.
I'd have jumped at the chance. Why didn't you?
I didn't trust her.
What changed your mind?
She sat with me and explained the relics. She told me I could be an arcanist. She was kind. No one had been kind to me in years. She was the first to call me a prodigy. Now I miss her. Anyway, You're probably busy. We can talk later. Wonderful you have some time to help. I have several things that need attention. Heard Tassin mumbling about the Dominion? Did you know I once hid in a mound of rotting fungus to avoid one of their patrols? Rashes for days. All right there?
Ah, freelancer. I'm finishing up a few stories for the wall.
This a bad time?
No, good time. The task is better with company. This is not the Grand Wall of Freemark, but it's a good start.
Why do you do this? The wall, the stories, all of it. For the history books?
I'm not that vain. Well, not about these things. You never saw the Grand Wall, eh? Oh, people came from every corner of Bastion to see it. They read our stories. They believed in us.
People haven't changed. They'll see the work being done and come around.
Of course they will.
What is it?
My friend, the one I lost, I can hear him doubting us both. He could be a stormy sky. But I could make him laugh, huh?
You said he was a freelancer?
Yes, Garnet. Freelancer Garnet. I helped him pick that call sign, you know. It fit. He had a bad start, but survived it all. Oh, tough, that one. But one rainy day, he didn't come home.
What happened?
I don't know. Not all of it. Not where he fell. You see, I have his name, but not his story. This pains me.
He was beyond the wall making things better. The details don't matter.
Of course. I know this. Just... it pains me.
Someone was counting on him to be there. And he was.
That is why I send you out there to pay your respects. To gather stories for our wall. Maybe one day, you bring his story back. I hope the Arcanists start bringing their people inside.
Hey, stop by, alright? Give me a day. One more day, please.
Pay me. Ready to go, Matthias. Contract.
I need a few repairs done. Old devices, but still very useful.
Okay, I'm on it.
Some of that machinery can be very dangerous if left broken for too long.
I'll see what I...
Freelancer, watch yourself. We've attracted the attention of some predators. Good. Good. Please continue. Repairs won't matter if those animals are free. We must deal with them before they destroy everything. So well. Something important has just come up. Won't take long. I found a new location for Arcanist ruins. It may be a search when you arrive.
Don't despair. Got it. On my way.
I'm entirely sure you'll find the ruins in this location.
I'll check it out.
There must be more. Another one finished. Got a good collection now. Well done. I have another diversion for you. The clearing perfect for a research camp is occupied. Can you take care of it?
I'll check it out.
They were right. Scars everywhere.
You got it.
Exceptionally done. Well done. I have no idea how I would manage that. You are brilliant at this. I have so many ideas. Thank you. Brilliant choice. Lightning at your fingertips? Fearsome. The seals the Storm utilizes are based on tech smuggled in from Strahlheim.
Dominion tech?
Helios engineered an Arcanist Enhanced to use the Dominion's knowledge against them. Delicious revenge.
I can't wait to try it out.
Just remember, the Storm can't take damage like a big stompy colossus.
No fistfights with turrets, then?
Fistfights are for drunken idiots. You get to harness the elements. Throw fire, freeze your enemies.
If the Arcanists help build it, have you ever tried using one?
I'm not a Lancer. I did slip into a Javelin once for a moment. Didn't like the way it made my butt look. No worries, I'm sure you'll make it work.
Patching in Sentinel Bryn.
Freelancer! Hello again. Sentinel Bryn here. Hi.
Hi again, Sentinel. How are you?
Fine, fine. The Arcanist space isn't far from your location. Keep an eye out for scars.
Will do. Since this is our first mission, maybe we should talk, get to know each other?
No, let's not. I'll let you know when you're close to the base.
All right.
You made it! Arcanist space just ahead, Freelancer.
On it.
Completely overrun by scars. I had a feeling.
The Arcanists?
I'm getting a signal from a safe house nearby. I'll send a team to collect them. Now take care of these scars. Oh, please.
Sure thing.
Insight into what the scars are doing here?
Base is ransacked. Machinery torn out all over.
Interesting. Scars don't typically care about Arcanist equipment. I wonder what exactly they were studying here.
We do this later.
Ah, right. Kill those scars on the floor walls later.
You're welcome. The scars must have taken whatever the Arcanists were studying.
Probably. They're such pests. We've seen scars gather in an area not far from you. Check there.
You You got it. This is more Scar activity than I've seen in a long time.
I thought no one else had noticed.
They're everywhere lately.
They're not even people, just gross monster things ruining stuff wherever they go.
Tell me how you really feel, Brett.
Freelance, this is where the scars have been gathering.
Got it. I'll look around for our missing Arcanist machinery. And for whatever else they might have been working on.
Watch out for scars while you're at it.
Just broken shaper bits. Nothing from the Arcanists.
Keep looking. It's gotta be around here somewhere.
Equipment here either.
Okay, well, if you don't see anything Arcanisty, they probably got it hidden.
So I should look for some kind of scar shed?
Sure. How about a scar cave instead of a scar shed?
I can work with it.
Well, there's one near you. Good place to hide stolen machinery.
I'll find it and head in.
I would hope so, yes. Creepy like this.
Any advice?
Eliminate them and find it.
Blunt but fair. the scars?
We're not done yet.
Stolen Arcanist machinery hooked up to a Shaper artifact.
Ugh, looks bad. Stop them before it goes volatile.
artifact. It makes scorpions.
You should silence it, probably.
Come on!
Bring it back! Fragment returned. Nice work.
Found a piece.
Nice work. Return it. A fragment back. Good. You need to get those fragments.
Got a fragment.
Good. Reassemble it. Thanks, the shiny shield of General Tarsus.
Were those scars deliberately trying to force a Shaper artifact to create scorpions?
Maybe? That's so strange. They normally savage. I'll put it in my report. And, thank you, Freelancer. This was a huge help to the Sentinels and to the fort.
Nice working with you too.
Yes, well, maybe we'll work together again sometime. Maybe.
See you around, Brett.
Hey there, it's me.
Owen?
We need to chat. It's important. Meet me in the bar.
Okay, I'll be there. Owen? Huh.
Good timing. Hey, thanks for checking out my shop.
No problem.
We've got stuff that can turn a good javelin into a great javelin, maybe.
I'm listening. What do you have?
Only the finest selection of crafting materials in Fort Tarsus.
Really?
Guaranteed. You know why? Because our main competitor just closed up shop.
Why'd they do that?
I'm just learning the regulator game, but my Uncle Ronnie said, we made them an offer they couldn't refuse. My name's Serna, and I'm the manager.
Well, what kind of store is this?
It's a compound and alloy shop. Sometimes we get in other stuff. It's called Uncle Ronnie's, and my family owns it.
Good to know.
So don't forget, when you want quality, this is the store for you. Sure hope you come back and do some shopping.
What I heard. The whole thing? Gone.
A freelancer.
Just passing along what I heard.
Gets worse every day. Hey.
Look who's come around. Looking sharp, big star.
Right. Feeling better?
Yes, indeed. Flying high.
What have you been up to?
Freelancing. Always freelancing. And some shady business.
Shady business?
Oh, yeah. A sorry tale of woe, my glamorous friend. You want to hear it?
I'm all ears.
See? This is why I like you. You understand that when adventure comes knocking, you open the damn door.
It's chapter 1 of the Freelancer Handbook.
There's sexy danger, sexy bad choices, probably more sexy danger.
Tell me what happened.
I found myself in a game of chance with some dubious regulator types. Not the good kind. These were real knee breakers. In hindsight, it probably wasn't a good idea.
How'd you end up there?
They asked. Who knows? What did I have to lose?
Your knees?
What are you gonna do? It's kind of how I work, right? Sexy danger? Anyway, this game, I kind of bet my javelin suit.
You did what?
I was confident I had the winning hand.
Let me guess. Sexy bad choice?
Affirmative. Turns out my cards were crap. Yeah. Ouch. Things got pretty ugly.
So you lost your suit?
Not yet. They gave me a deadline to deliver it. So I was sitting here, trying to figure out what I should do.
See if they want to do a trade. Instead of your suit, they might take something else.
I don't know. Maybe.
They're smugglers. They'll bargain for sure.
Yeah, you're right. I'm out there running across all kinds of valuable stuff. It has to be something they want.
They'll get it. They're interested in profits. That's what you're offering.
Okay. Sounds like a plan. I'll talk to you later.
What's up?
What are you talking about? You called me, mate.
No, you...
Oh, hold on a second.
The Monitor is leading a mission back into the heart of Rage.
He wants to weaponize the cenotaph. We decrypted the archive you recovered from the regulator camp earlier, and we know why he's after unique Shaper relics.
Doesn't mean he'll succeed.
Did you know the Monitor was there when the Dominion attacked Freemark? One of the few who escaped when the cenotaph leveled the city.
Oh, shit.
He's ruthless, driven, and savage. An incredibly powerful cipher and a brilliant pilot. He frightens even his own people.
The storm will tear him apart. No one survives the Heart of Rage.
You did. The intel also reveals that he's perfected a way to harness the power of the cenotaph, and we cannot let that happen.
Obviously.
I need you to find a way through the Heart of Rage, get to the cenotaph first, and silence it. Do what freelancers do.
Do what freelancers do? You're talking about a bloody cataclysm.
He's right. We aren't equipped to take that on.
Of course. Well, I can think of others who survived the Heart of Rage that day, who never let it go, studied it.
Ugh, come on.
I feel like I'm supposed to know this one.
My old partners, Alec and Faye.
Intel says the Monitor is on their trail. Suggests Faye has found something important. Last known location.
Oh, I can... So, Halleck and Faye. Intel says your partnership ended badly.
I don't know, we just kinda grew apart.
Really? Because I heard that Halleck never forgave you for pulling him out of that storm, and Faye went...
Where are we going?
Oh, right. Oh, you're kidding me. No, Halleck and Faye are working with Princess Zim.
The regulator boss?
Oh, please, she's a smuggler at best. She's a full-fledged crime lord at worst. We really need them.
To get through the Heart of Rage and beat the Monitor to the cenotaph? Yeah, we need him.
Do we? You and I? We're such a solid team already.
Of course. That's why Tassin picked us. You got my back, I got yours.
All right. Hey, considering that the Monitor is both Lancer and Cypher, we could probably use a very fabulous Cypher Javelin pilot combo of our own.
Owen, be patient. Pilot lessons are going fine, but seriously, it might take you years.
Okay. You know what? This might be fun. Apparently Princess Zim's camp is like a traveling carnival. Well, now it's a traveling carnival run by bloodthirsty gangsters, who like gifts. So you need to get us something to get in. What could possibly go wrong?
Yeah, what could possibly go wrong?
Freelancer, good to see you.
You're looking at me like you want something. What is it?
Nothing. I wasn't trying to...
Then point your damned peepers somewhere else.
No need to get mean. Just thought it looked like you could use a friend.
Yeah. All right. I'm sorry that was uncalled for. You know, I wasn't always like this. I had a bake shop. Made Antium-style bread, the way my mother did. Then my grain supplier stopped shipping Antium grain up north. I tried substitutions, but nothing was right. Got harder and harder to keep my doors open, so I stopped trying.
You can't give up. We don't survive out here by giving up.
When you run out of bullets, do you keep fighting? Or do you take your losses and run? I could have kept going until I had nothing left. That's not how we survive. We survive by knowing when to stop.
That's not always true.
It's true for now. Look, I appreciate the talk, but I'll be fine. I still have some savings. Just need to figure something out.
I'll leave you to it.
Well, look who's here.
Hi again, Bren.
Freelancer. Hello again. Hi. While I have you, if you have time...
On it. Just pass on the detail.
Yes.
Hi again.
Freelancer. Fancy meeting you here.
Were you trying to make a joke, Bren?
I'm attempting something new. I don't think I enjoyed it. I should tell you, I'm impressed with how you've handled yourself on missions.
Freelancers. We get the job done.
Sometimes, from what I've heard.
You asked me for help, and now you're insulting me.
Sorry, I apologize. You're right. I've just always thought of freelancers in a certain way.
Well, let me guess. Unreliable mercenaries with a recruitment problem?
Close enough. Though that doesn't describe you so far.
How do you even have an opinion of freelancers if I'm the first one you've worked with?
From radio shows and other Sentinels. Have you ever considered Sentinel life?
They've asked. I've never been tempted.
Really?
Really? You seem good at what you do, but it's too many rules and regs for me.
Oh, rules and regs keep the world in order. A place for everything.
Sounds like you used that line before.
My mother's favorite. She was a Sentinel too, and she also loved rules.
Isn't working with freelancers without permission breaking those rules?
If the Sentinels don't adapt, the fort won't be around much longer to protect.
And isn't that adapting just breaking the rules with purpose?
Now you're just talking nonsense.
I'll see you around.
Potentially.
I have it. I finally have it.
What's going on?
The runes were indeed the key. Madness to think they were there all the time, waiting.
You found something?
An excellent question, to which I have an excellent answer. The final resting place of the Elysian manuscript.
Sounds like I'm going on expedition.
The runes speak of a special vault in a high tower built on a mountaintop. Objects of power were brought there. Shaper relics, artifacts from beyond the Hesperian tide.
And a manuscript?
Indeed. A very special manuscript.
Okay, tower on a mountaintop. Shouldn't be too hard to find, right?
Heard Tassin mumbling about the Dominion? Did you know I once hid in a mound of rotting fungus to avoid one of their patrols? The day has finally come. We have all we need to find the manuscript. This is extraordinary. I can't stop pacing.
Let's find this tower you mentioned.
Yes, the tower. This is amazing. The tower should be in view now. The records describe it as a marvel of architecture that touched the clouds.
Okay, looking for a very big tower. Ah, Matthias.
There's nothing here. Where's the tower?
Oh, it's been a long time.
This can't be. This is Oh, my bad. I misread the numbers. At least the correct location isn't far. Arcanist ruins. That's a very good sign. It could help point the way.
Still no tower. So, where's the tower?
I don't know. Our only hope is to find those runes. Find them and I'll see if they contain clues to a location. Wait, yes, this rune. It mentions a tower, and this looks like a map fragment. Unexpected.
Okay, I'll look for more pieces.
More map pieces. Half of this is missing.
So will this map point us to the tower?
I don't know. I'll keep working on it. There's part of a map here, but most of it is wrong. Some landmarks are the same, some are different.
Only one thing causes that kind of change.
A cataclysm. Why didn't I see it? I think I've worked out a location, though.
On my way. got us here. Now what?
It's an Arcanist marker.
Tobias, there's a lot of scorpions.
Yes, this marker is old. Very old.
You open it.
Yes. I need more time.
Did I mention the scorpions? What does it say?
It points to a hidden chamber, deep underground.
So, underground chamber, found only by invisible runes, written in a secret language.
Can't be too careful.
Swim. You sure about this?
It's here. I'm certain. Just be careful. This is all proven that very powerful people wanted to keep this secret.
Understood.
This would have been impossible without your help. The animals, this water, all of it. Impossible.
Let's see what we can find. A tower on a mountaintop, was there? All that stuff
was to hide something important.
Well, you can't be too careful. This is...
It's close. I can feel it.
What made you start hunting for the manuscript?
Somebody said it was impossible. I wanted to prove them wrong.
Look out! I see him! next, now that those things are out of the way?
The manuscript must be further in. You have to push on.
Matthias, found a door, and some kind of strange mechanism.
It's all arranged in a calculated fashion. The sequence is important, obviously. There must be some clue as to the order around here somewhere. That's it. Excellent.
What's that?
I don't know. Take it slow.
I know. Be too careful.
It has to be up here. This has to be it. I've been searching for this manuscript for years. Never doubted it existed. Never gave up. That must be it. The final resting place of the Elysian manuscript.
There's some kind of energy barrier here.
A final measure of protection. Blast.
And I think I've provoked something. Something real big.
Elementals, watch out!
This has to be the most ridiculously protected book ever.
It's clearing up.
hit it where it's vulnerable. I know that! Please be careful. Not the time for careful. You've opened it.
it.
Let's see what we can find. I don't know much about ancient manuscripts, but this sure looks right. Thais, you there?
Yes. Thank you. I'm so rarely at a loss for words. Thank you. This means so much to me. An end to one chapter of my life, and the beginning of another.